Hi, Shanteria. How are you? Good to see you and alive. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Georgia. Hi, I received your email. I'm working on that response, okay? I haven't forgotten. How are you? I got a little busy today, so I've been working on it. Okay, cool. So you watching a football game? Okay. So who's playing and who's your favorite team? What's your favorite team? Hello to anyone that just joined. Welcome, welcome. Please say hello. Eagles' favorite playing Buccaneers. Okay, sounds good. Miss Shantiri, are you still with us? We're just going to see who else wants to join before we get started. Okay, so welcome to our first live with you. I don't think you've. Oh, thank you. I get a lot of compliments on that pineapple. I'm actually working on finding some other ones to kind of switch it up. Thank you, Georgia. Um, Shanteria, thank you for stopping by and checking us out. I believe this is your first live, unless you've been one of the quiet ones. But yeah, we usually start off with just kind of saying hello and do a little chit chatting, and then kind of just seeing how everybody's feeling, seeing what's going on energetically, and then we go into a general read. Then we do a little bit more chit chatting, and we close it out. I have two lives that I'm trying to do, like a morning session and then um, an evening one. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're doing. I just try to. I've been trying to like figure out a good time frame, and if I'm able to do two lives a day, I will. If not, it'll probably be the evening one for sure. More than likely, I'm getting the feeling that the weekend is probably going to be much better for a lot of us because of work and different things like that. Just trying to see. Say hello, anyone that hasn't said hello that just joined the live. Kind of doing a little roll check here. Hi, Mr. Griffin. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How are you? How's everybody feeling this evening? I'm definitely have my notification on for okay. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Boulay. That's great. How's everybody feeling today? Or this evening, wherever you are. Ah, Georgia, same to you. Awesome. Georgia says I feel great. That's awesome. How's everybody else doing this evening? Or morning, depending on where you are. Blessed, awesome, Shantaria. Great, great, great. Mr. Griffin, how are you? How are you feeling? I'm pretty good. Certainly ready for the weekend. Lots of cooking ahead of me. Oh, okay. So do you have like a party going on, or You just in the mood to cook a good meal? What's going on with you, Mr. Griffin? It's trying to give more people time to. I believe a lot of people last night they were saying 9 o'clock. So I'm just kind of feel free, anyone, if you have anything you want to say, anything on your mind. I'm all ears and eyes. So feel free. We're just trying to see. I want to give the ones that gave that 9 o'clock time a chance to come in before I start the general. Even though they can do a playback, it's always good to have that energy check. Hello, Gon. How are you? How are you this evening or this morning, whichever time zone you're in? How are you feeling? Seems like everybody's doing pretty good. I cook most days, especially for the weekend. This weekend I'm preparing barbecue ribs, sauteed Brussels sprouts, potato salad, deviled eggs, and peach cobbler. Oh my god, Mr. Griffin, what in the world? Woo! You are gonna be doing big things. I need a plate. That sounds so good. Goodness. Is that gonna be for your family or some friends? My tag number got Griffin. I want a plate. 5555 in it. That means change. Yes, Georgia. That's some good food. Wow. Are you a chef or do you just like to cook or what's up, Mr. Griffin? To anyone that may not know, if you would like to talk about a personal reading, you can email me at intuitive.piscean.empress@gmail, and we'll just kind of go over some options, okay? I have different, I have like different categories, okay? I tried to do it based on just, you'll see, the content shows all of it. I have placed my email address in a lot of my readings and within my bio on my channel. But feel free to email me if you'd like to think about reading slash coaching. It's kind of like a mixture of that. And you'll see it's gonna all the details are gonna be within that email that I send you back. That's what I was telling Miss Georgia that I'm actually working on her response. I just got a little tied up today. Say hello, anyone that just joined the chat. We're just talking, just trying to see how everybody's feeling. But yeah, so if you're interested or would like to just get some things off your chest, you can email me at intuitive.piscean.empress@gmail.com. And if you would like to donate to the channel or you'd like to sow a seed, I feel more comfortable saying sow a seed. All proceeds truly do go to the channel. Whatever is on your heart to donate, I do the donations through Cash App. So my Cash App name is $Pisces Empress 555. Capital P in the Pisces, capital E Empress 555. No spaces. I don't require that, but I have had some donations. So if it's laid upon your heart to do that, awesome. Anyone that's in here, could you please hit the thumbs up button so we can let YouTube know that, hey, we're having fun in here to encourage other people to come in and join us. So hit that thumbs up for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It really does help with the algorithm so that we can let everybody else know around the world as it populates that we're having a good time in here. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so, okay? Thank you so very much. If you haven't had a chance to say hello, please say hello. We're just trying to do an energy check to see how everybody's doing this evening or this morning. Have any of you had a chance to check out my latest reading that I posted today? Okay, cool, Georgia. Hi. Oh, I didn't even see these people. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't even know my messages were coming up. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, Shateria says, that sounds good. Mr. Griffin, just my godmother and I. Okay, cool. I'm a clergyman and property manager. Wow. That sounds great, Mr. Griffin. Georgia, do you have the tab attached to your page to donate? I do. When you say tab, I'm not sure, Georgia. What do you mean? Like, do you mean like a link? Okay. Hi, Gon. I'm good. Early wait to watching you. Awesome. I'm glad to see you. Hi, Dawn. If I haven't, I think I said that 3 times. How are you? Just seeing how you are today. We're doing a little energy check. Georgia, I did. Okay, you watched it. Great. Right after the live this morning. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I felt like that one was pretty good. It was a pretty good reading this morning. That was the one I was telling you that was uploading during that live. Yeah. We're still working. We're still healing. I feel energetically like, honestly, it's like highs and lows, but for the most part, as far as like the frequency, I feel that the vibration is getting better. I that which to me means that there is some healing going on. It may not be at a fast rate, but I do think there's a lot of healing going on. I can feel that just, when I'm shuffling and thinking and trying to process. That's why I like to do the lives, because it really does help me to tap into your energy more, which is good. Which is good. Let me see. Okay. Dawn, how are you feeling? How are you doing this evening or this morning, whatever time zone you may be in? Is there anything anybody would like to talk about before we start the general? I'm still waiting to see who else is going to join us. I'm getting over the highs and lows. I keep seeing 717, 818, 911 every day. Okay. That's good stuff. Do you do your positive affirmations, Georgia? Even if you I don't know if you journal. Okay, great. Yeah, that really helps. I don't know if you journal or I don't know what methods you use, but the affirmations work wonders. They really do. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. Meditation, praying. I find that after going over some of my favorite affirmations and journaling, sometimes I actually just record. If I don't feel like writing that day, I may record myself just, getting those thoughts out. And I don't know, I just feel lighter. Prayer, always, meditation, and chakra clearing, awesome. Yeah, you're doing great things. It just takes time. It just takes time. Time and patience. Dawn, are you still with us? If so, how are you feeling? I don't know if she stepped out or just trying to keep up. It's a little after 9. I'm just trying to see who else may join us before we start the general. My third eye is opening and it hurt for real, for real. Totally get it. Totally get it. Yes. I bet you feel Georgia more aware, just more in tune, like no other time before, right? It's crazy. Hi Gina, how are you? Yes. Absolutely, Georgia. Yes. Yeah. It does that. You feel transformed, right? You just feel like you've been enlightened or something. It's something that is hard to explain. And I believe even though you're still the same person, for some reason I feel like you present yourself different, you may look different because you feel different. Like, I know for myself personally, when I started on my journey, I remember how it felt from the beginning up until now. And I can honestly say that I do feel different. I feel, I just feel like a better version. Still working on self. We all are working, we all have on different journeys. But definitely, definitely. Oh, yes, Don, we're glad you're back. I asked like maybe twice, how are you feeling? But I find myself still, working and doing things. Just because I speak to you, ladies and gentlemen, spiritually, doesn't mean, I'm not doing the work myself. I'm never going to say, tell you things and I'm not doing it. Trust. That's how I am able to give you so much encouragement and information because I've used these methods or I'm using them now. I'm doing well, Don. I hope you are. How has your day been? How are you feeling? Is there anything you'd like to share? Feel free to do so. I am all eyes and ears. And I was just telling everyone else we're going to get started with the general in a few minutes. I'm just trying to give more people some time to join us. I'm fine. Thank you. Okay, Gina. Pisces Empress, really worried about whether my Cancer ex will reach out to me after he broke up with me on Monday. I'm sorry to hear that, Gina. Okay. So you want to know about that Cancer. Okay. Those Cancers, man. Goodness. We were talking about that earlier, the Cancers. I think it was Miss Chancellor. And we're talking about the Cancers. We'll see what comes up in the general, Gina. Maybe that will be able to help you, but I'm glad you're sharing, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you share with me, it helps me to tap in with your energy more, and it can help the reading resonate. Those Cancer men are something else. Tell me about it. Yes. You know what's crazy? They say the same thing about the Pisces. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. People say the same things about the Pisces. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. Say the same things. I mean, and that's for Pisces women and men. I've heard. I'm like, what? Really? Great, Dawn. Yeah, we're just going to check it out. We're going to see what Spirit shows us tonight. Both they love us. Absolutely. But they love us. Yes. I'm telling you. What is it they say about a Cancer men? I'm dating a Scorpio. Hey, still a water sign. My ex-wife is a Cancer. Walking away was one of the best decisions I ever made. Good for you, Mr. Griffin. If it was something that wasn't healthy and you felt like you were just energetically being just pulled down, yeah, that was the best move. But the thing is, I don't speak bad of like harshly or bad about any sign. I put it this way. Each sign, just like you and I, have certain traits, okay? But the thing is, once we're like either working on the work on ourselves, or we've worked through a lot of our issues. I think I gave an example of this morning in the morning live, okay? Say for instance, like Leos, right? Leos have this strong sense of self, very can be headstrong. And that's, I hear that a lot, and you see that a lot. So the thing is, but if that Leo woman or man has really worked on self, you'll find out that they're true leaders in their own right? But if they still have some issues, still got some things like a lot of us do, those natural leadership qualities can turn into being controlling, being argumentative, being a bit selfish. But I guess that could be for any sign. You get what I'm saying? So the more tapped in you are and more work you're doing in like internally, I believe that those traits that we all see for different signs can really shine through. But if we haven't done the work, or we haven't truly healed, those good traits can be like overpowered by negative ones. If that makes any, I hope that makes sense. Meditation frequency music. Yes, Don. I try to play some of that meditation music and frequency music in some of my readings. Right now I have the Willy Wonka playing. The Willy Wonka remix. It's very light and airy. It just makes me feel happy. I can laugh about it now, but a year ago it would have been hard. That's that healing. Yes. That's what I'm listening to now at Dawn. Yeah. It really helps. For the most, I'm fine. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, the thing about healing that we talk about, we have discussed in the lives, is that it is a process. There are gonna be days where you feel like you're on top of the world. You're like, yeah, I'm doing great. And then there'll be other days where you're like, wait a minute, am I even healing at all? But that's just a part of it. Okay, Gina, I hear Cancer men can be too unpredictable and emotional roller coasters, and they change their minds a lot. Or as soon as you think you've got them figured out, they change. My ex was like this. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Those water signs thrive on emotions. But I can say for a fact that I can't say all. I won't say all. I'll say most. Because I know quite a few Pisces, right? And I can say that a Pisces loves really hard. And they'll be there, loyal, and all that to the end. Unless they're betrayed, unless they're deceived, or they're just like they have to leave. And it's like truly, when they're all in, they're in. And when they're out, they are out. I mean, it's almost like you have to do something really bad for a Pisces to just really disconnect from you. I'm telling you. Because I believe the Pisces can love through a lot and put up with a lot. But when you hurt them, for real, oh my gosh. Some of them can disappear like you never known them. I'm in good spirits for the most part. Great, Dawn. That's good to hear. Some of the Pisces can disappear like you've never known them. You'll be like, what? That person will be like, well, what happened? Do you ever see such and such? Do you ever see that person? And they're like, well, you don't see that person? You know, it's just like, I don't know what it is. It's like a total, I believe it takes a lot to kind of really connect. Emotionally, you start feeling, as a Pisces, you start feeling differently anyway, especially when you're interested in a person. So you start building those feelings, those emotions, as time goes on until you're like, you can probably, I'm sure some of you can relate to this. You can actually feel yourself at a point where you get tied to that person, right? You can literally feel it. And then you go through that phase, you try and try, you go through all those trials that you go through in a relationship. And then if something crazy happens, something that you didn't expect, it's like it takes a hit at your feelings. You take a hit. But the thing is, the Pisces can take a lot of hits, okay? But it's just that one hitter quitter that's just like, when that deal breaker happens, I don't know how they do it, but they can switch that crap off and it's just like, boom, like I've never known you. And you can be with somebody for years. I mean, for years, and walk away from the scene just like it never knocks you out like Mayweather. Yes. Gina says, I agree, definitely. Forgive a lot and give it all my all. I try to take comfort in what I've read, which is that Cancer men are one of the zodiac signs who are most likely to return to their... Say that again for the people in the back, Gina. That last line. Wait a minute. Let me read this, guys. Which is that Cancer men are one, I'm going to say men and women, okay? All Cancer in a way. We're saying generally because we can't speak for every sign. Every woman or man or every sign. It says Cancer men, I'm going to say men/women, are one of the zodiac signs who are most likely to return to their ex. Absolutely. I think it all depends now. We have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, it all depends what else is in their chart. What is their moon sign? Because that moon sign is tied to the emotions more than any other placement. So it depends on what that moon sign is. That will tell you a lot. Now, it depends on the person that you're talking to. They may be interested in doing that birth chart, but I don't know. A lot of people get creeped out. But the birth chart is very sacred. It is something that you don't want everyone to know about. You don't want everybody knowing what's in your birth chart. You want to be very private, okay? But if you happen to know what their moon signs is, that will kind of help you gauge if you got their sun, which is Cancer, and then that moon sign. You can kind of gauge what type of personality they may have. I also have a Scorpio moon. Okay. My ex is Cancer sun with Scorpio. Okay. They may have many exes. Which one? Oh, really, Dawn? Aries? I don't, let me see. Do I know any? I know one Aries. I know one Aries. I know one. I know a lot of, personally, I know a lot of Pisces, a few Cancers, maybe one Aries, just about all of them, and one Gemini. And then the other signs kind of, just people I've just known. But I've been around them enough to kind of get a feel for their energy. But the Aries, I could see that. They have very strong traits, though. Very fiery. My best friend is an Aries, and he is awesome. See, yeah, they have great traits. I think their energy is. It all depends, like we talk about. It all depends on what type of journey they're on, what kind of healing journey they're on, or what have they been through. Because if they've been on a journey where maybe they have experienced some things and they're truly working on healing, or they have healed from some things and they're able to tap into who they really are, the positive aspects of their personality is going to come out. Everyone knows the Cancer, exactly. Shanteria, yes. I find that a lot. You know, the thing about it, ever notice, for those of you who are I'm saying Cancers because we're talking about Cancers. They are real men if you honest. They are real men if you honest. Okay. Okay, are you talking about the Aries, Georgia? Or the Cancers are real men? Have you ever noticed as a Pisces that certain, okay, cool. I haven't, I don't think I've, okay. I'm not sure about the Aries men. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. But what I was going to say, have you ever noticed as a Pisces, they can't get away from you? It's almost like you really got to go into hiding. You literally may have to even block them, relocate. Somehow they're going to try to come back. You ever noticed that? Being friends for years, good friends, awesome. It's about like me. I have a best friend. He's a Taurus. And he is a true Taurus. But he's a gentle giant. Oh my God. You ever notice that though? It's like, stop calling me out. I'm serious. Hey, from New Zealand. Hey, Virginia, how are you? I have noticed that. What have you noticed, Virginia? How are you? They can't keep up with swim in different direction. How can they keep up? There you go, Georgia. You are speaking knowledge. Shanteria, Don, Mr. Griffin. Y'all are awesome. Gina, all of you are awesome. I'm doing well, Virginia. Thank you for joining us. You said you noticed something? I have noticed that. What were you going to say? We were just talking about some of the signs. Cancer, Aries. Georgia. We've been talking about Cancers, Aries. I mentioned I have a best friend. He's a Taurus. And he's a true Taurus. Is there anything you'd like to share I'm all eyes and ears. This is a safe space. No judgment. We're here to support. Yes. I'm telling you, it's like, it's crazy. So if a person has a Cancer sun with a Scorpio moon, does it make him more or less likely to return to his ex? Also, I wondered if two Scorpio moons are bad for each other. No, not necessarily. I wouldn't say they're bad for each other. I just know that if you consider the trait, like the emotional traits of that Scorpio, right? The emotional side, that may be what the person that Cancer, if he or she has that Scorpio moon, since the moon energy is more of the emotional side, that there the Scorpio, if you look it up, the Scorpio emotional traits may be, you may be able to see more of that Scorpio in that person if you can't see a lot of the Cancer. Even though it's water energy, there's still some characteristics that are different. You notice Cancers are upside down sign. Mm-hmm. Yes. I have noticed that people come in and it's hard to cut people off and explain, let's just be friends only. Okay, are you talking about like people, what do you mean, friends or people trying to talk to you, or what do you mean? The opposite of the Pisces, exactly. Yeah. Yes, Georgia. If I'm not mistaken, I think Virgo is opposite also. I think Virgo is the opposite of Pisces. Truly. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, I've disappeared out of a lot of people's lives recently. Yeah, I'm telling you, Pisces will get missing. I'm talking MIA. Like, you really have to go search when we disconnect. It is like, I don't even know. I don't know what that is. Get ghost. Yeah, ghost. I'm not talking about Ghost Dad. Bill Cosby, not that. No, I'm talking like we're gone. Casper the ghost. Yeah, Casper. Exactly. Gone. If you hurt a Pisces bad enough, and what makes it, what's so crazy? We give a lot of chances. Probably give too many chances, right? But when you really, just really, really, really hurt us, somehow we get into that emperor mode, that boss mode. We boss up and we get out. We get out. Even if your parent, like, say for instance, for those of us who have children and you have to deal with that ex, for the sake of the children. Oh, you'll deal with them for the sake of the children, and that's it. And a lot of times they're looking at you like, wow, like, so you really don't have much to say, and you can still love that woman or that man. That's the crazy part. You could still love that woman or that man and still be just totally disconnected. Hi Keisha, how are you? How was work? How are you feeling? You could still love that woman or man and be totally disconnected, and they can feel it. They can feel that energetically. Virginia, people trying to talk to you, it's like they don't get it. What do you think about Pisces and Pisces being a couple? I've got an offer from a Pisces, and I'm a Pisces. We are so alike. Can I ask you this, Virginia? What are your moon signs? Do you know your moon sign, and do you know their moon sign? Doesn't really matter. I think two Pisces could get along. But I'm just curious. Do you know the moon signs? Georgia, that's it. Anything else you get in your head cut off, don't see nothing but the neck. Don't see nothing but the neck down. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. That is so true. Yes, I'm telling you, Mr. Griffin. So you feel me. You know what I'm talking about. Good, walking home. Be careful out there, Keisha. Be careful. Everybody, let's pray for Keisha that she gets home safely. Be careful out there. I don't know. I've never dated a Pisces before. Okay, Virginia. Okay. I think it could work for you. You got to go in with a positive energy anyway, okay? And just know you're going to stay solid with whichever way it goes. Yeah, let's pray for Keisha that she gets home safely. You're welcome. I can't date a Pisces man. No. Why not? Why not? Are you afraid he'll be too similar, Georgia? You think he'll be too similar? The thing about it is, he may be able, since it's an intuitive sign, he may be able to read you just like you read him, you know? Dated two, they are the worst. Really? I was married to a fellow Pisces, Gina, but I think we didn't work out because he had an Aries moon and I'm a Scorpio moon, and I think that caused a clash. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Wow. Okay. What would you say that made him the worst, Georgia? I'm just curious. Now y'all got me curious. Hello, anyone that just joined the chat, say hello before we get started with the general read. I'm just curious. Yes, Don. Yeah. Pisces men never. Don't know if Pisces suns are more compatible with Scorpio or Cancer suns. I always think about that moon. I just do. Because that moon tells me a lot about someone. If I can get that moon sign, I can kind of gauge. It may not be 100%, but I can kind of gauge like, okay. And then when I start noticing little traits, I'm like, okay, now that's that Virgo in you. You know what I mean? Okay, now I see the Scorpio. Okay. If you haven't clicked the little thumbs up button, please do so. It helps us to let YouTube know that we're happy in here and we're having a good time. Hold on. Yes, they are very flirty. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes, they are very flirty. Thinks everybody wants them just bad, Georgia. Are you serious? Shanteria, they are different type from female Pisces. Okay. Understandable. Mine's pretty. Virginia, owner connection is amazing. I better find out my sun and moon on us. Yeah, do that. Georgia said we was born on the same day, March 20, both of them. Wow. Are you, what? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you dated two Pisces men that were born on the same day and then your birthday is March 20th too? How? That's incredible. I've never heard that. As a Pisces man, I can admit that I'm a flirt when single, but I'm very loyal and faithful when partner. Okay, Mr. Griffin, thank you. I'm going to be real. I think some of the Pisces women are flirtatious as well. I'm just going to say it. You know, if you're not, then that doesn't apply to you. But I kind of think some of the Pisces women can be a bit flirtatious. But when we're, don't know I am. Okay. Yeah. When we're in a relationship, just like Mr. Griffin mentioned, we're all in. I truly believe that. Shantiria's laughing. Yes. Yeah. I think it's about the same. Wow, Georgia. I agree that the moon sign being important. I've heard that some astrologers believe that moon signs are equally as important as the sun and that people can appear more like their moon. Awesome. Yes. I've heard the same thing. Gina. Georgia, I got it like that. Yes, he is. He is. Are you saying he's fine? I love being a Pisces. Okay, yeah. Great. Pisces is a good sign. All the other signs are good too. I don't discriminate against other signs. We can't bash the other signs, guys. because everyone has a lot of great traits, no matter what sign you are. It's just sometimes you clash with some more than others. Yes, 100 all in dedication. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Okay. Shantira. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Griffin may be right. Some Pisces men, I guess he couldn't click because we are in the same couldn't click because we are in the same, you mean the same zodiac? Hello, anyone that just joined the chat, say hello. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a possibility. Do you know what the moon was? If you were born on the same days, did you have the same dates? Did you have the same moon? Maybe not if you were born at different times. No, sometimes, because I think sometimes you can actually do your birth chart without even having the time that you were born. So if it was the same day, well, I think it depends on the year. It depends on the year that you were born. So do you know about their okay. Yeah, so it could have been a clash with that moon sign. Could have been a clash with the moon sign. One year was 67 and 63. Okay. So 4 years apart. Okay. Mine 66. Okay. Okay. So you were in the middle of those two ages there. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, Don, if my research and my memory serves me correctly, because I've studied science for a while and I'm still studying because there's always something more to learn, because we have several galaxies out there, and all of the galaxies influence everything, the planets, everything. So I'm always looking up things, and I thought I remember Virgo being the total opposite of Pisces. For anyone that may be dating a Virgo. But it doesn't mean it's impossible now, because that Virgo could easily have like a Taurus moon, because the Taurus and the Pisces do well together. I'm thinking, I never looked at my friend in that way other than a friend, but I'm thinking that's why we have such a great connection. I ran for the hills, Mr. Griffin. I've seen many tarot readings for Pisces recently that say our exes will soon reach out to us for reconciliation. Fingers crossed. Every day that goes by and he doesn't reach out is killing me. Hi, Akash. How are you? Hi, Miss Chancellor's back in the house, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back. How are you? She was here this morning. How are you doing? How everybody doing? You see how they're coming in? That's why I'm trying to I want to gauge and make sure we can get some of everybody in here before we get started. Hi, hi. How's everyone feeling? I'm doing well, Akash. Miss Chancellor, how are you doing this evening or morning? We're just doing a little energy check, just chit-chatting a little bit, trying to give more people time to come in. It seems like everyone is either watching a football game or just chilling or just in the live, just participating, having a good time. Hey, Miss C, I like that. My Pisces We are the same age, Virginia says. Born in, I'm 13th and he's the 16th. It's crazy. Met 3 weeks ago and he wants to be in a relationship and said, I'll be his wife one day. Okay. Well, I'm praying that it works out for you in the way that you want it to. Okay, Virginia? You're at work. At work. Okay. Awesome. Glad you're doing well. I done forgot about the game. Girl, you got to keep up with that game. Georgia, I've never considered dating a Pisces woman only because I figured we'd make better friends. Okay. Yeah, because you're very relatable. Two intuitive people. That's the thing. You know, I'm just going to say it. If you're dating a fellow Pisces, right? And you know how intuitive a Pisces is, would you be comfortable in that situation? Two intuitive signs. You definitely have to keep it 100 with, because you're going to feel that. Like, wait a minute. Something's not right. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what they say. Our exes come back and I'm good. I refuse to go back to that hurt. My Leo said they, wait a minute, we are in the best. Georgia, you said, wait a minute, we are the best. Yes. Keisha, okay. Okay. I know, and you're right, Keisha. A lot of the readings have been saying, uh, I think that has been going on for a while. The ex is coming back. I take it like this. Sometimes those exes are coming back. They could really be thinking about coming back. Some of them could be just so ashamed if they deceived you that they are just kind of contemplating how can they come back. And then you have the other side of, we have some that maybe there was a Pisces that felt that like they wronged someone or prematurely let another sign go. So that set of Pisces could be, because energy is fluid. It could go either way. So that's that side of the Pisces that may have done the wrongdoing may be contemplating, how can I go back? How can I do this? How can I gain this energy back for this person? So it kind of flip flops, but I do think past energy is very strong coming back. And then I think we're still heading towards Mercury retrograde. So yeah, that's why it's so important to be like as solid as you can during this retrograde, because you don't know what may be coming back, and you want to be strong enough energetically to handle it. All right. Virginia says, thank you, blessings. So Virgo are the opposite to us. That explains me and my daughter. She's a Virgo. Well, what is her moon? Do you know her moon, Virginia? Gina, yep, Keisha, I guess it's because of Mercury retrograde. Yeah, I understand though, my friend. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm thinking that's why it's been going on for a while. I mean, X is coming back, past energy, past friends. I think past energy has been coming back even before the retrograde. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, there's something about the Pisces. It's just what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna get started with the general reading. All right. Let me just review to see if I missed anything. And then we're going to get started. Virginia said, I'm research all over sun and moons. Yeah, I'm sick of hearing it, to be honest, because if my past Scorpio comes in, let me make sure. Past Scorpio comes in, it's going to blow my mind. He asked for time and disappear. What's up? Hey, everybody in the chat, what's up? Hey, Georgia. But if a Cancer guy dumped me, then maybe it's less likely he'll have a change of heart and want to return to reconcile. But I read that they change their mind about breakups a lot. Absolutely. Gina. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead. If you haven't hit the little thumbs up, please do so we can let YouTube know that we're having fun in here. Okay? If you haven't done it, and if you have, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining tonight. My Cancer man did disappearing acts often. I'm at the point, if he comes back, he comes. If not, he just don't. I totally understand. And you know how energy works, everyone, Miss Georgia and everyone else, you know how it works. Sometimes once we truly do let go, that other party, they feel that. Now, whether they return or not, it's really their choice. But you just can't be surprised if they do come back, or you start feeling them trying to pull you back, if you know what I mean, once you totally let go. Kind of weird how it works. Okay, we're going to get started. And anyone else that joins after that, we'll have a few more minutes to kind of do a little bit more chit-chatting after. You are correct. Yes. I'm going to say this, then we're truly going to get started. Yes, and come back if you let go. They got free. Hold on, let me read it again. Yes, and come back if you let go. They got free will, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. But it's truly their choice. We all know, just like it's our choice to let them back in, okay? Because sometimes once you can do so much work on yourself and transform so much that you might think that you want that person back, and you want to know what happens if you get that person back, because maybe that subconscious still has those old memories or that old thought about them, but you've transformed in other ways, right? So when that person comes back, and if they haven't been doing work on themselves, like really working through their issues or doing what they can for the self-improvement, and they're still on the same vibration, because you are vibrating higher, you may not even want that person back. You may try to take them back, but energetically, it may not align in the same way. But if they've been working on themselves, it just might. Because we got to remember, sometimes the people that leave or disappear, or however it works, for some crazy reason, they don't feel like they need to change anything about themselves, because they always feel like the person that they're leaving is the problem, right? So once you go and do that work on self to better yourself and to heal, guess what happens? You change right before your very eyes. And usually 9 times out of 10, that other party, they don't feel like they need to change. That's not absolute, but usually more times than not, they don't feel like they were the problem. They don't feel like there was not a reason to change. But when you're left, or when you have no other choice but to let go, you start doing a lot of healing. You start doing a lot of self-reflection. You start, looking for different ways for self-care, and you transform. So if you go back to them, not on, and they may be more attracted to you. You want to know why they're more attracted to you when they come back and you've done that work? Because guess what? You're still you, but you're different. You're different. And so what it does is it causes them to look at it and go, did I make the right decision? What? Was it me? Was I holding this person back from becoming who they are now? So that's when they have the self-doubt. Yay, Keisha. I'm glad you made it home. Praise God. Georgia said, Don said, you're correct. Absolutely. Georgia says, yes, and come back if you let go. They got free will. I know. I got that one. Until you don't want them back, you outgrow them. Exactly. Gina says, he hasn't blocked me, but said he still loved me and wanted me to stay in his life. But I want to be more than friends. But he hasn't talked to me since Monday, and I fear why. Sorry to hear that. Sometimes people go through different things and trying to figure out their own emotions, It has nothing to do with you. Most times it has nothing to do with you. Yes, me too, Mr. Griffin. I'm glad she made it home safely. All right, we're going to get started. We're over an hour now, so let's get started, guys, okay? Great conversation. We'll leave the floor open for just some reflection over this reading right here, and then we'll close it out. All right. Let's do 4 shuffles. Anyone else that comes in, they're still free to share. That's 1 shuffle, but we'll have to look at that once we finish up. That's 2. Three. And 4. All right. Spirit, what messages do you... Whoa, I'm going to let that one come out. It was just peeping out. Whoa, there we go. I'm not even able to say. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for me tonight, for all of us? Whoa. Okay. Give me 1 second. Spirit, what messages do you have for us tonight? What messages do you have for us tonight, Spirit? Take the one that hit the table first. I get 2 more cards. We only need 1 more. We'll see what comes up. Messages for us tonight, Spirit. I had 1 card in there that flipped over. Let me see what that one. Okay. All right. Overall energy tonight is the 7 of Wands, fire energy. You could have dealt with an Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm getting the feeling that we're still doing great work within ourselves and holding our peace despite what we're going through or what we've been through. I get a feeling that we're feeling more free. We're feeling more, just the energy just feels very tranquil. It doesn't feel stressed. It doesn't feel no longer like in a stuck energy, but I still think they're working out some kinks. But I get a very free energy at this time. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, just getting the feeling of coming out of a place of overthinking, overanalyzing. Now you finally reached a point where you've decided that inner peace and self-work is the best option for you. You no longer have doubt about your next adventure. I'm hearing next journey. I was trying to say adventure, but journey came out. So maybe some of you or most of you are thinking about your next journey or experience at this time. But I get the feeling that all the thoughts that you had, you're seeing that those thoughts and those new ways of doing things are contributing to your peace at this time. All right. Taking a look at the rest of the reading, we have the moon card in the reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Yeah. Coming out of a place of not feeling as balanced. I think it has to do with whatever you've been through. Take it how it resonates. Coming out of a place of not feeling as emotionally balanced. Slowly getting back to self or feeling like you have improved more than you did after whatever situation this was. So I believe at this time you're just coming back to a great sense of peace, okay? Let's clarify the moon card in the reverse. Clarify the moon card in the reverse. Yes, we have the Temperance card. Like I said, just coming back to a place of having more peace. So I believe that you're feeling more balanced. Feeling more stable, able to decipher negative thoughts from positive ones. I believe you're trying to have more positive thoughts at this time over whatever situation this was that caused you a lot of agony or distress or mental anguish. I just feel like overall you feel more uplifted. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Yeah, coming out of a place of not knowing how to deal with those painful emotions. I think maybe a lot of us try to hide how we were really feeling, but now we are just becoming more honest with ourselves at this time. So coming out of a place of thinking or feeling like you have to hide that, you're not really revealing everything to the world, but you're not necessarily hiding it because you have noticed that it didn't really help you to be that way. So what I mean is you have just taken the steps in order to heal in whatever way that is for you, that works better for you. Okay, it could be through talking, it could be through a lot of self-care. Take it how it resonates, but I'm just getting the feeling that you're no longer just suppressing all your feelings, you're dealing with it in a very positive, self-assuring way. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Clarify the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that flipped over. All right, yeah. We have the Eight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Yeah, no matter what it was that was coming at you during that situation, you still remained at peace. I think this was a very difficult cycle. I just have that feeling that you had to stand firm and stand solid and stand strong for yourself, no matter how much it hurt, no matter how much of a, I'm hearing liability. Maybe you felt like this situation or this person was a liability to you. Maybe you felt like they were draining you financially, mentally, spiritually, in some way. I'm just getting that feeling of feeling like it was like a liability, whatever situation this was. Take it how it resonates. But it didn't matter. Whatever came out you were still strong enough to know that you deserve better. Okay. All right. Taking a look. We have that Death and Rebirth card, the end of something and the beginning of something else. Coming out of this energy because whatever it was, it took place, it ended. I think you're dealing with the loss. I think you're seeing now that this new version of yourself is better. So just coming out of a place of trying to decide whether or not this was a good idea or not, whether it was your idea to end it or someone else. But you've come to the conclusion that it was probably for the best because it has helped you to transform into who you are and you're steadily going forward. Okay, let's clarify the Death and Rebirth. Well, I didn't even get a chance. I'm going to take the one that hit the table first. We have the Four of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, this comes out a lot in most of my Pisces readings, protecting your heart, protecting your energy at this time. But I don't think you're stressed about it. I think you've just learned a lot of lessons, right? So the lessons that you've learned and that wisdom that you've gained, you're trying to protect it because now you finally see and know your worth and you don't want anything to come in and interfere with that. So whoever gets your heart this time around, oh, they have to show you something differently than what you've experienced, okay? We have the Fool card in the upright. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that you want to be free. You want to be free to love. but not in a way that's like you're not paying attention to what's going on. I think you want to be free in a sense of you want to be comfortable. You want to feel like this person really loves you, adores you, wants you for you. So you want to feel free and uplifted with this person, whoever this was. Take it how it resonates. This could be a new person, someone that you have your eye on, someone that's pursuing you or you want to pursue, but it's somebody that you want to be feel free to be yourself with, okay? All right, we have the Tower card in the reverse. Yeah, something that came to an end. Take it how it resonates. It was something that came to an end that caused you a lot of grief, a lot of pain, that may have contributed to this transformation. We had that death and rebirth card in the reverse. Yeah, it was something that you held very dear to you, that you felt like you really wanted to keep sacred and keep yours. I'm hearing like a keepsake. Some of you could have received jewelry or something from this person. I don't know if it was a ring or a necklace or something, some type of keepsake or an ornament or something sentimental that some of you may have received. I don't know if you still have it, but it was something that signified the love or the situation that you were in, but it came to an ending. And now you're seeing how that ending was the beginning of something new. Whether you decide to reconcile with this person or not, you're seeing that that ending was needed so that you could transform into who you're becoming or who you are now. Okay, let's clarify the Tower card in the reverse. All right, clarify the Tower card in the reverse. All right, let's take this one and hit the table first. Yes, we have the Five of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. No longer thinking so negatively about what you could have done or what you didn't do. I think you're coming to a place of just pure acceptance. I think you're seeing now that whatever happened, you weren't able to change the outcome, but you're seeing that everything happened for a reason. It doesn't mean that you're completely healed, but you are making the steps. You are taking the right moments in time to think about your next move. Okay, you're doing a lot of self-help and self-care in order to heal, but I still get the feeling that you may be thinking a little bit more sometimes. So I get the feeling that whatever it was very traumatic. I had to take a deep breath because I just feel like it was very like consuming, emotionally and mentally. It just took a lot out of you. And I think you're seeing now that with this ending that led to your new beginning, or this beginning that you're conquering now, you're seeing that you feel freer because you were going through a lot in this situation. Okay. All right. And lastly, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Yeah, just coming out of a place of not feeling as balanced. You're slowly getting back to being that way. You're more balanced than you were, say, a few months ago, or more. Take it how it resonates, but you're slowly getting back there. I think you've been doing all this work because you know that this past situation just wasn't good for you. And you want to keep going forward. Okay. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Clarify the Queen of Cups. We got the Lovers in the reverse. It had to be a love situation for some of you. Take it how it resonates, or love for self. Maybe you're starting to see that you didn't have the love that you needed for self at this time, or the end of a love situation. But it was something that left you feeling very emotionally strained and imbalanced. Okay, let's do one more card. Whoop. Wait a minute. We'll do one more. Whoa, that one flipped on the floor. Give me 1 second. Okay, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Yeah, it was something that caused you a lot of instability. Take it how it resonates. Let me fix the rest of these cards here. It was something that caused you a lot of instability. These reversals coming out because it just tells me that it was something that caused you a lot of instability. It was something that just kept you unbalanced, unstable. You may not even have been able to feel like your highest self. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Yeah. All this stuff that came at you, you still maintained your peace. Even though you were surrounded by things that just didn't serve you, you still maintained your peace. I think you still knew emotionally and mentally that you deserve better. But I still think because of the feelings that you had, you continue to stay calm with this Temperance card here because you love this person. You love this situation. So I think that's I can't even, that's the thing, or there was something, or there was just one thing that kept you going. That's what was trying to come out. So I don't know if it was something in the relationship or the situation that kept you there. Maybe there was that one thing. Take it how it resonates. I don't know if it was the physical attraction. I don't know if it was intimacy. I'm not sure what it was, but it was something that I'm just hearing that thing, or that one thing, or that item, or something that kept you there. Okay. It could be the history you had with the person, but whatever it was, that was the thing that kept you there despite what was going on, the imbalance there. That doesn't necessarily mean that it was total conflict. It was just because of the imbalance. It kept you feeling a bit stuck and uneasy. Okay. All right. That's the energy check general read that I have for you. Now we're going to see what Spirit has as far as guidance. Okay. I wonder what that thing is. Take it how it resonates, but there's something that kept you there. We'll just see. To anyone that just joined, please say hello. Let us know how you're doing. Let me cleanse the deck one more time before we do this spiritual guidance. So there was something that kept you there. That thing, that item, that occurrence was something. All right, we'll do one more shuffle. All right. Spirit, what messages do you have for spiritual guidance? Message of spiritual guidance. Wait a minute. Whoa. We have the success card. Spirit wants you to know this journey that you're on, you're going to have more success. No matter what you do or what you think, even if you decide to reconcile, you're going to have success. But you want to maintain your peace. You want to make sure that you're being who you are striving to be, if that makes any sense. You don't want this situation, if you go back, to take you away from the transformation that you've done. You've done a lot of work. So Spirit wants you to continue to see your success. Continue to know that you deserve the best because you're on your way to more success, okay? We have the healing chaos card. This came out this morning, I think, in the reverse. So yeah, we're still working on that healing. We're not quite there, but we're still working on it. Spirit wants you to continue to do that because that's going to help you to transform. Let's do one more. Maybe I'll pull two more cards, okay? Spiritual guidance. Okay, we'll see. All right, we have the taking risk card. Spirit wants you to reach out. Maybe think about new options, new adventures, new things for yourself, okay? Because whatever this is that's coming to you, your heart space needs to be open. So on your healing journey, it's going to take you to a place where you are going to feel more comfortable taking risks, dating someone new, taking another chance with a person. Take it how it resonates if that's something you are desiring, or just embarking on a more in-depth self-healing journey, okay? The action card. Spirit wants you to know that it's time. It's time to take action, whether that is continuing to heal, move forward. But hey, whatever that you've been working on, it's working for you, okay? So in essence, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be successful in whatever route that you take because of the self-work you're doing. You have been remaining temperate or calm or at peace. All right. We have the healing chaos card in the reverse. You're still working on that healing, which is great. Spirit wants you to keep doing that. We have the taking risk card. It wants you to keep taking risks. Think about new options, new opportunities, really improving on your healing, embarking more on new adventures, dating someone new, taking a risk with someone from the past, if that's what you desire. But whatever it is, I get the feeling that you're going to be successful. Even if you go back to a situation that may not be ideal, I believe with all the self-work, self-reflection, self-introspection, you're going to be able to make a decision based on your growth and where you are. I think energetically, you're going to feel whether or not that past situation or new situation or present situation is the best for you. Okay. And now is the time to take action. Now is the time to continue working on yourself and take action in whatever way that you need to for yourself. I think energetically, you're going to feel whatever that is. You're going to know whatever choice that is. So Spirit wants you to know that you are strong enough because you have success on the horizon. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you. Please let me know how and if it resonates with you, this reading. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. I am all eyes and ears at this time. I just want to catch up here. We had a lot of messages. Okay. Gina, all the reconciliation tarot readings say to give them space and wait for them to come back to you and try to back off so they have chance to heal and think. Yeah. Okay. Because everyone does reflection. Georgia, most people have their own issues they are working through and they need time, or sometimes they choose not to change. That's true. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Talisha China, I wish all old cycles would end so I can be with the new. Exactly. How are you, Talisha China? I don't think I've ever seen you before. How are you? How are you feeling? Yes. But this reading here, I get the feeling that because, like I said, with this Temperance card, because you're more balanced and more stable at this time, you can't help but to be successful, whether you choose to go backwards or move forwards. Okay. And I say that, I'm gonna say it like this, because whichever route you choose, I believe based on what Spirit has supplied us tonight, that it's going to be something that you're going to be able to make the best decision for you, because you've been doing so much work on self. You're more tapped in and tuned in. So you're going to know if this situation is good for you or not. That doesn't mean that you can control the actions of someone else, but because of all the work that you've done, all the healing that you've done, and you're still working on that, you're going to know what doesn't really link well with your energy at this time. You're just going to know that. That is something that you're just going to know. Okay? So I believe the old energy comes up most of the time because, let's be honest, a lot of us do desire to go back. That doesn't mean we're living in the past. It's just that there are a lot of us that still either want to go back, or we think about what if, or we want to know, like anyone else, do they regret it? Do they feel it? You know what I mean? And that's normal. So, of course, the readings are going to pick up past energy because we're human, and a lot of us are going to think about that. We're going to think about the what ifs. We're going to think about if we can go back. We're going to think about, oh, I don't want to go back. I want new love. Right? But guess what? If we haven't really healed from that last situation, that old energy is going to show up in the reading somewhere. Somewhere it's going to show up. But the key is all the work that you're doing or you've done is going to help you to decide which is the best route for you at this time. Because these old cycles can come up all day long. And trust me, they probably will. More than likely, they have a way of showing back up. But it's all about, what do you want? What do you want for yourself? What do you feel like with all the work that you've done? Do you feel like this situation is going to be the best at this time? Do you feel like this person from the past, do you feel like they are worthy of a second chance? Have they done the work on self like you've done? Do you feel like they deserve you? Because like I was saying earlier, a lot of times when we have done all that work, and it's a journey, a lot of times when we have cried, we have just been through all these different cycles and emotions, and time goes by and we're still doing the work. And then by the time this person cycles back around, because we've done that work and we have transformed, even though we're not even recognizing how much we've changed, right? It's amazing. We can look different and flow different, even talk different. But when you're healing, it doesn't always seem that way. But to other people, you could just look like you're changing, like you're going through evolution or something, right? So if this past person or past people come back, they still see you, but something about you is different. Something, yes. And that's okay, Georgia. You got to get it out. Those are your feelings. Don't ever be ashamed of your feelings. But once you cry, it's like, what do I do now? What do I do? What's my next step? Okay. So yeah, past energy is going to come up. Absolutely. Because a lot of us, if we are really honest with ourselves, and I always include me because I'm on the journey with you, because I'm giving messages from spirit. Okay. If we're honest with ourselves, some of us desire to have the past back and some of us do not. It's three instances. Okay. Some of us want the past back. Some of us don't. And some of us want new love. Oh yeah, let me add one more. And some of us just want the past to want us. We may not even want them, but we want the past to want us. It's just being honest. I mean, you got to be real with it. You have to see it for what it is. And that's okay. Those are normal and healthy questions, and concerns. Thank you so much. It all resonates with me. I'd rather knew because of all the pain I just got through. Damn. Yeah. Miss Virginia, that pain is real. Oh my gosh. That pain is real. And you got to think. So we can reject them. Feels good, soon good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't have a doubt in my mind that these old cycles or these old twin flames, whatever they are, I don't have a doubt that they don't think about coming back. Some make it back, some don't, right? Okay. Just because they don't come back, that doesn't mean they haven't thought about it. But how do we know they're not ashamed? How do we know that all the wrong that they inflicted, they think about it and they know it's wrong? And they're probably thinking, how in the world can I go back after I did this to him or her? How could I possibly go back after I sabotaged a relationship or a marriage? How could I do that? Some are strong enough and bold enough to come back, and some are not. Gina said, I like your attitude, Georgia. I'd be glad once I'm through the worst of the pain and tears finally stop. Georgia said, Gina, it will come, baby. Keep healing. Yes, it will. Each day gets easier. It takes time. It just takes time. And I know you don't want to hear that because none of us wanted to hear that, but it's true. See, that's the kind of support I'm talking about. Georgia and Gina, yeah, that's the kind of space I wanted to work hard to create there. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so just the goal overall is like healing and transforming. I hope you get your happy ending and your new love. Yes, me too. Healing and transforming, very powerful, right? So that sets you up for these old cycles to come back because you've been doing so much work and energetically you're like a magnet. You're like, all of a sudden they may think like, I'm just wondering what's going on with Georgia? What's going on with Gina? What's going on with Mr. Griffin? What's going on with Virginia? What's going on with Dawn? They have these thoughts. Now, whether they act on them is one thing, but we are survivors. Never forget that. Yes, we are. You're not victims, survivors. So we have to remember to make that healing journey about what you're going through, right? We don't want to make it always about them. Because the key is to pick up from where you left off and to become a better version of yourself. And you're not doing this for them to attract them. You're doing this for you first. And that's going to attract anybody. That's going to attract people that you never thought that you could pull in. You may attract someone that just totally makes you forget about that person. Hell yeah. Yeah. You may attract just because you've been doing that work, putting yourself first and working on yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, any way that you see fit. You could do all of that work on yourself and you could attract someone totally better, a whole lot better, treat you better and everything. You won't ever forget the past because the past was a part of your story, right? It's a part of who you are. It's a part of your story. But guess what? You can make a better tomorrow starting right now. And you could attract better. Someone that could treat you better. Not saying this past person treated you badly, but you could manifest a more fulfilling situation, more fulfilling relationship or friendship. Take it how it resonates. That's the thing. So that's what we have to remember when we're looking into this past energy. There is that strong possibility that it could come back. Absolutely. Let it out. We are here to help each other. We send out love and light, release, because we all have a story, and I deal by talking it out. Absolutely, Miss Georgia. Just what Miss Georgia said, let it out. If there's anything you want to share before we leave the live, it seems like we are eyes and ears, all eyes and ears. I know I am. So yeah, if you're seeing this old energy it keeps popping up in the readings, whether it's my readings, because I know I've seen it as well. We just seen that transfer this tower card here. That's old energy. The death and rebirth card. I mean, it comes up a lot. So you're absolutely right. That only means that we're human. There's still some of us that want the past back. There's still some of us who just want to wonder about the past and whether or not the past wonders about us. And there's some of us that want new love, period. Don't want nothing to do with the past. Definitely, we are survivors. Yes, yes, that's so true. The day I said no more, I found better. It's crazy. Love and light, everyone. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So I address the past, I address the present, and preparing for the future, whatever the future is. Okay? Preach, Virginia and Georgia. Yes. Very good insight, Virginia, Georgia, and anyone else that has shared tonight, I thank you. If you'd like to share anything else while we're here, this is a safe space. Tell me this. Did the reading resonate for you guys tonight? Please let me know. I'm invite all y'all to my wedding one day. I said one day resonate. Okay. You do that, Georgia. Don't play. You do that. You do that. You gotta claim it. People are getting married at different times, different ages now, all ages. You just never know. You never know what God has in store for you. Okay, cool. Thank you, Georgia. Anyone? Ooh, okay. Wait a minute, Gina. Pisces are often thought of as weak because we are so kind-hearted and giving. But as we discussed earlier, we only take. Wait a minute. We only take so much before we make our exit and turn for fish, from fish to the shark, and then watch their jaws drop. Yes, I couldn't have said it better myself, Gina. That is true. You are absolutely right. Stella going to get her groove back. Okay. Okay. Okay, Stella. I see you. Get that groove back. It's definitely resonating with me. Awesome, Gina. Jenna. It may be Jenna. Is it Jenna? I want to make sure. I try to pronounce the names right. I don't want you thinking I'm doing that intentionally. I am back. Hi, Keisha. Were you able to catch the reading? If not, you can do a playback. I was just asking. I was given a dream of this current situation 10 years ago, over 30 years more this year alone. Now in separation. I'll see her next month. I'm trying to remain obedient to what has been shown. Pray, y'all. Okay. Separation. I'm trying to remain obedient to what has been shown, y'all. Okay, we're praying for you, Mr. Griffin. You had a dream about it 10 years ago. Over 30 more. Over 30 more this year alone. Okay, was this a person, Mr. Griffin, that you were with? Were you friends with this person? How were you connected with this person? Or did you just, like you said, did you just dream about it? Jenna, fish to shark, and a sec for sure. Yes, it's Gina. Jenna. Okay. All right, Jenna. Claim it, Mr. Griffin. Absolutely. Yes, I agree, Jenna, that I couldn't have said it better myself. Definitely would change from a fish to a shark so quick. I'm telling you, it's like we give so many chances. Chance after chance after chance. Jen, like how you pronounce Jen. Okay, Jen. I'm trying. Short for Jennifer. Okay, cool. Awesome. I just met her in March. Oh, so you dreamt about her 10 years ago. Is that what you're saying? You're a shark, Miss Chancellor? Right on. Short for Jennifer. Okay, cool. Period. You're a shark, period. Okay. I turned from a mermaid to Jaws. Yikes. Yes, you know what? I can relate to that. I can relate to that. But I tell you, like I was going to say earlier, like I was just getting ready to state, we give so many chances. Oh my gosh. The chances are just, we give chances that I don't think anyone else would want to give. I think we're very tolerant. We're very understanding, even to some crazy situations. We probably put up with more. I'm thinking that's it. We put up with more than we should because somewhere in there, as that dreamy, intuitive sign, we want our dreams to come true, right? So we'll put up with a lot. And you have to hurt us. Yes, I'm a prophetic dreamer. I saw her face in a dream 2 months before we met. Wow. That's beautiful, Mr. Griffin. Wow. Well, there's definitely a purpose for you, purpose for that dream. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for asking. Oh, no problem. God took his time when he made us. We was blessed with intuition. Yes. Absolutely. some of us probably notice that intuition as children. I think I mentioned that early in the morning read that we probably noticed that as children, and we probably experienced some crazy stares and looks, right? But that's okay. Did you ever feel like you were different? Like you had your friends and all of that, but did you just feel different? Just a bit different? 10 at all times. Mine's a 10 at all. Okay. Yeah, I can relate. Definitely. Sometimes my intuition is strong even when I'm not trying to have it to be as strong. Okay? Sometimes I try to turn it off and it's just there. It's just there. And I don't deny it. I just accept it. I say it's there strongly for a reason. So I just own it and I embrace it. And I'm just blessed to have it. I'm blessed to be connected like that. Not everyone is organically, respectfully connected like that. So it is truly a blessing and an honor. I'm telling you. They didn't understand me. I don't deal with foolishness, period. I can understand that. I can totally understand that. Anyone that just joined the chat, we're towards the end. But if you'd like to say hello, if you'd like to share anything, we are all eyes and ears. I totally get it. So I was saying that the Pisces, being that we give so many chances, I mean so many chances. And sometimes you could find yourself still trying to make it work, still, over and 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 over. Still trying to make it work, still trying to make it work. Because that whatever you had envisioned for that person, like that situation you had envisioned for it, you still want that to come to pass. So you'll try everything that you can that's in your power until you just can't anymore. That's when you start getting a bit frustrated, especially if they're not putting in the same effort. You start getting a bit frustrated. That's usually around the time they start taking you for granted. Once they start taking you for granted, it starts cycling off. You start feeling yourself emotionally disconnecting bit by bit. You probably even start a phase where you start thinking about, okay, what would my life be without this person? And that's only because of how you're being treated. It's kind of like that. You start having those visions of what would my life be like without this person, and that's because of how you're being treated. So I find that happens a lot with the Pisces because of the amount of effort that we put in. Okay. Georgia said, we are very caring people too. Why? Because people think we are dumb and slow. That's when the shark teeth come. Yeah, exactly. Jenna says, it's funny how late it is in England or early hours of the morning, but I'm a night owl and glad I didn't miss this. Used to be married to an American Pisces and lived with him in LA for 2 years. Wow. Okay. So you were married to a Pisces. Are you what sign are you, Jenna? Are you a Pisces as well? I can't remember if you told me. Keisha, I miss anything good? I miss Night Crew. Oh, you'll be able to rewind it, Keisha. We did the general reading already. I don't know if you were able to catch any of it. And now we're just kind of sharing before we close out the live. But I'll definitely post it so you can go back and just at least get the general read, okay? Virginia says, Jenna, love that. We give and give. Okay. We give and give, understand that, but it's too hard not to turn into a shark when you see so much stupid actions. Yes, I'm definitely different. Feel like my gifts are getting stronger. Absolutely. Embrace them, Virginia. Own them. When you start feeling yourself, your intuition growing, when you start feeling yourself vibrating higher, claim it. Claim it. Because it's there for a reason. Your gifts are being heightened for a reason. Jenna says, yes, we give it our all, and before you know it, they don't think they have to put in the effort because of how much you put in, and they then take it for granted, and then we feel alone. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, Jenna. Yes, they start taking it for granted because they think you'll always be there because you've invested so much of yourself into the situation, right? And I put it like this, they have become accustomed to that Pisces love, right? And they're thinking, okay, this person loves me so much, whether this is a Pisces man or Pisces woman. This person loves me so much. Guess what? I can decide, oh, I want to take a break from this person, and they're going to be right there because guess what? They love me so much. But guess what? You can't think that way. Things are not always what they seem. It's not like that all the time. Georgia said, I dropped a lot of people when my intuition heightened. Exactly. Virginia, Jenna, 100. Fire. Yes, Jenna says, yes, indeed, I'm a Pisces sun with the Scorpio moon and Leo rising, okay? And was Pisces sun with Aries moon. You were with okay. So he was kind of fiery. Did he have a quick temper, Jenna? Just curious. Jenna, did he have a quick temper? With that Aries in there? Did he have a quick temper? Okay. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay. Anyone else want to share anything before we close out the chat? I was asking Miss Jenna, did your Pisces ex with the Pisces sun and Aries moon, did he have a quick temper? Okay. Georgia, I'm dropping people too, left and right, clearing out better vibration now. Virginia, great for you. Georgia, I'm Pisces Aries cusp, and I have been called bipolar many times. I tell them I'll be all that and some more. You know what I say, Georgia? They fear what they don't understand. That's usually what it is. It's like they start depending on us to be the glue that holds our relationship together. Exactly. In the end, oh hell yes, he did. He did. Yes, that's for sure. I don't know. I just felt energetically that you dealt with somebody that had a very quick temper. And then he had that Aries moon. I'm getting the feeling that it was hard to be in agreement, to have an agreement with him. Because if you have, hold on, you got a Scorpio moon. Scorpios can be, Scorpio, I ain't gonna lie. Scorpios have a beast mode cutoff game for real. Scorpios, oh my goodness. They have beautiful spirits though, but the cutoff game is strong. It's like when you cross them, it's right up there with the Pisces. It's right up there. It's right up there with the Pisces. So with you having a Scorpio moon and him with the Aries, okay, I can see that. So did you feel, Jenna? Hold on, make sure. Did you feel, Jenna, with his quick temper? Did you feel like you had to defend yourself more? Did you feel like you were on the defense? Because that's one thing about Scorpios. They stand up for what they believe in a lot. Very courageous and independent sign. But if you cross them, strong, strong cutoff game. Georgia says, my fam thinks I know everything. I'm the go-to person for real, for real. Most Pisces are. Virginia, they definitely fear what they don't understand. Exactly. Oh my God, Scorpio sure do for sure. Yeah. But I think being a Scorpio moon gave me a quick temper. I was just talking about that, Jenna. Yeah, definitely. He was far less emotional. We will cut your power off quickly than the power company. Oh goodness, Georgia, that's so true. I mean, man, that is so true. Oh my goodness. Look, let me tell you something. The Pisces, as far as water signs, Cancers, they kind of do that silent thing. If you ever notice, they when they get upset, and this is not all, this is just general now. When they get upset, they have this thing where they usually get quiet. They usually, it's kind of like, I'm not even gonna say it's passive aggressive. I'm just gonna say they get quiet. I think that's their way of dealing with their emotions, but they get quiet. They start thinking about their next strategy, their next move, okay? Whereas Pisces, very emotional, very expressive, want to know why, want to explain, want to hear the why, how, what, when, and where. That's just how we are. And then the Scorpio, and you got the Scorpio, same deal. We want to know, the Scorpios want to know how, when, why, and where. And then here's the key about the Scorpios. They want to know, why did you do that? Why did you choose to do that? Why did you choose to do it that way? Okay, that's where the spicy side of the that scorpion comes out, right? Why did you do that? I'm hurt. Why did you do that? Where you have the Pisces, oh my goodness, why are you doing this again? We talked about this. Are we still going through this? You know, but the Scorpios, why did you do that? Is this something you're going to keep doing? You see, there's a difference there. There's a bit of a difference. Just a little bit. Definitely, he was an abusive husband. I'm sorry to hear that, Jenna. That's why I left. I got that feeling. I just, energetically, I could just kind of feel like he was, and that's not speaking bad on him because I don't know him personally. But I just kind of get the feeling that you were around somebody that was very aggressive. Like you mentioned, aggressive. I got the feeling that he had temper issues. But I think he acted very mild-mannered around family and friends. Is that true, Jenna? Did he act very mild-mannered, very calm-natured around family and friends, but you knew the real him? We don't care. It is what it is with us. When we're done, we done get the stepping. Yes. And the thing is, Georgia, we can still be in love with that person. We can still love them, right? We can still love them. But at the very end, We won't even tell them that. Sometimes we won't tell them that. But we can still love them. But because we are so hurt, we're just trying to get away from the hurt so we can process. But the one thing that we don't like is for someone that hurt us to see us cry, to see us upset. That may be a long ride in the car. That may be a long walk, however you getting around at that time. A long walk to the bus stop or wherever you're going. A long walk home if you're just kind of taking a walk. It may be a long ride, a long walk, a long bicycle ride, whatever. Full of emotions, full of sadness. But when we turn away from that person that hurt us, they may be able to feel it, especially if they're another Pisces, but we don't want to allow them to see it. Let's see. Jenna says, my mother is Aries, moon too, and that's been an issue for me. And yes, I struggle when Cancerians go all quiet and bottle their emotions, and they never let their anger or true feelings out often. Yes, because we live hard and love from a distance. We have to revamp. Exactly. That's how we process. Jenna says, yep, either I'm soft and crying in Pisces mode when I express my emotions, or if I'm in Scorpio moon, then I question, like I'm interrogating people. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't realize. Yeah. And opinionated and passionate in Scorpio mode, we will treat them well with kindness all the time, Georgia said. Jenna says, yes, he was like that. Yeah, I got that feeling that you were around somebody that was very, very temperamental. Like, I'm telling you, I'm just glad you're away from him. I'm glad you're away from him. It's almost scary. It's almost scary. I get the feeling that you didn't feel safe with him. I don't think you felt a lot of safety or security with him. I think he was a bit, I'm getting the feeling, like the vibration, that he was a bit unpredictable. I'm just getting that feeling that he was unpredictable. And I'm not linked to him by any means, but just tapping into your energy. I'm getting the feeling that you've been around somebody that was very, you just didn't feel safe or stable around. I think he probably had you second guessing yourself, second guessing your choices, second guessing your thoughts, your emotions. Not that it's important. That's just the vibration that I'm getting from. I'm a silly Pisces. Anybody? Georgia, she likes to laugh. You like to cut up, Georgia. Thank you, me too. Yeah. I'm happy that you're not in that anymore, Jenna. You have a very sweet spirit. Not at all. I had to be in another room to feel safe. Yeah. Gosh, I'm just glad you're out of that. Because that just didn't seem healthy at all. I just feel that. I feel a great sense of relief. It doesn't mean you don't think about that person because you shared history with them. But I do get a great sense of relief from you. Because I get the feeling that this person was just not, he was just not safe. It's almost like he had some like resentment towards you. Was he jealous of you? I'm getting like jealousy. Well, there's certain times that he just kind of gave you signs of being jealous of you. Get out, baby. Yeah, she's out. She's out. Yeah, you're so right. His temper was so volatile. He was like a ticking time bomb. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Thank you to you both. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think I'm just getting I don't know if it's something about you. I don't know if it's a career or just how you are, but I'm getting the feeling that this guy was, or take it how it resonates with you. I'm getting the feeling that he may have been jealous of you. Was there something about you? Did you feel like he may have been jealous of something? And he projected those emotions onto you, which you truly didn't deserve. Just getting that feeling of jealousy. Yeah, I felt like he was jealous and controlling. Exactly. Like, oh my goodness. I just, especially around, yeah, other men. Yeah, he could have been jealous and felt beneath her. Exactly, Georgia. Like I said, I don't even know the guy, but just being tapped into your energy, these are just the traits that I'm getting. Like, on a spiritual level, this was the type of energy that you were around, that I'm so glad you're not around anymore. I feel like I'm gonna say this. He's always seemed insecure. Yeah, I feel that. Did you, now that you feel stronger because you've been on this journey, the journey that you've been on, because we all reflect. It's not that you're living in the past, but we all reflect to see how far we've come. Do you ever, how do I put this? Can you look back and see that there was some darkness there within him? Not anything spooky or anything, but, and I say darkness because maybe he had some unresolved issues that kept him from tapping into his true self. Didn't like the attention I got for being English and didn't like me being around other men but him. Yes. That type of stuff will bring your self-esteem down because you would think it is you when it's really them. Exactly, Georgia. Yeah, because those type of probably childhood issues. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, anyone in the chat, if you'd like to add a comment before we close out the live, that'll be great. I'm gonna do a few more minutes, but what I was gonna say to add on to Jenna and George's comment, and George is right. It can have you feeling insecure. So the thing is, if you're ever, this is for my ladies and my gentlemen, okay? If you're in a situation where you don't feel safe, where you don't feel just secure with that person, like you literally feel like you are fearing for your life or fearing for yourself emotionally or mentally, please, please get out of that situation. That is not anything, and I say it a lot in my readings and lives. I'm never going to tell you to go back to anything that was truly unhealthy. Never. I don't care how much you love the person. I'm never going to tell you to go back to something like that. No. I can't I can't make you not go, but I'm not going to advise that. I'm not going to advise that. And more than likely, the readings are going to show, I can almost assure you that the cards are going to show that you shouldn't go back to that either. That's usually what happens. So yeah, I'll never tell you to go back to something like that. Oh, definitely. If you notice that it got dark a little bit in the background, it's because I turned my lamp off. So bear with me. I'm still here. Okay. Let me go back. Oh, definitely. Almost like split personality. And I don't think he liked himself and he had low self esteem. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Preacher. Pre- preacher. Because someone probably needs to hear that. Yeah. I'm never going to tell you. Listen. The cards, when we do the readings, 9 times out of 10, if you are in an unhealthy or been in an unhealthy situation, it's going to come out in the reading. I can almost assure you that. It's either going to come, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it's either going to come out in sword energy, sometimes fire energy, and definitely, I don't think it was in this today, but that 3 of Swords, third party energy. Third party doesn't always mean cheating, okay? It could mean cheating. I talk about this too. It could mean cheating, but anything that comes in between you and another person in a negative way, and it could be some type of mistreatment. It could be any of that, feeling unwanted, disrespected, all of that. That's third party energy. Another person coming in, intruding, third party energy. Not accepting you for you, that's an energy coming in and interfering with the relationship, third party energy. So it's going to come out. It's going to come out in the reading. That's why I can't, it's tough to answer yes or no questions in tarot. And I'm going to tell you why. Because energy is something that is all around us, right? And the readings are based on energy. So if you yourself, you're around an energy that's just not good for you, the cards are going to show that. And the reason why they're not absolute answers is because authentically it is your choice based on the energy that you observe around yourself and the energy that is being displayed. And then the guidance comes in because Spirit is showing you what is best for you at that particular time. Take it how it resonates, right? So the goal of the reading is to provide an energy check for you and to provide some guidance towards the best outcome for you that will help you on your journey to become your true authentic self. That's why it's hard. It's difficult for me and other readers that are true intuitive readers. And that's not discrediting anyone else because we have some great readers here on YouTube and I like a lot of them. So the ones like myself that are truly intuitive and read from an intuitive spectrum, it's hard to answer yes or no's because we're truly gauging energy, right? And we truly want Spirit to show us the best alternative for you that's going to help you to, number one, vibrate higher. Number two is going to improve your healing. And number three is going to guide you towards the best choice that's going to have the best outcome, that's going to help you to continue your healing on that high vibrational journey, right? Because if it's picking up a high vibration because of the work that you've done, that you've been doing on yourself, usually the work that you've been doing is going to be displayed in the reading, right? So if it's picking up a high vibration, what Spirit is going to do is give guidance on how to maintain that high vibration. It may be to consider reconciliation, then it may be to go forward. Then it may be more work on self, right? That's how it works in tarot. Glad you cleared that up, third party, because I always thought it meant only infidelity. No. Anything, yeah, that's great. It's a great point you made there, Jenna. Any type of betrayal, that doesn't mean cheating. A lot of people don't know that, and that's okay. But anything that came in between you and another person, that relationship, that friendship, that family situation, anything that came in between, it could be something like you picked up and moved, right? You picked up and moved, or they picked up and moved. That's third party, because that's a whole situation that interfered with the union. Okay? So anything that caused you to literally detach or get away from a situation, that's third party energy, because it caused a shift or a divide in that union or that relationship or that friendship or family bond. That's third party. And usually there's some type of emotional effect from that change. I hope that cleared it up a little bit. So yeah, just remember that. You're welcome, absolutely. But that's how tarot works. It's truly, if you are intuitively guiding, that's how it works. I'm healing, and I wonder if he's healing. You may be able to feel that, Georgia. You may be able to feel that. Jenna, are you hoping to reconcile with someone, Georgia? Okay. Yeah, Georgia, you may be able to feel, since you were tied to that person, if it's the same person that you've been speaking about, you may be able to feel a shift in his energy. Have you ever had those days? And this goes for anyone that's still in the chat with us. Have you ever had those days where you're really happy or you're feeling pretty positive? Just a normal day, like a really good day for yourself. Then all of a sudden, there's a huge shift in your energy. You go from really happy to like highly emotional. You're thinking, what in the world? You may even start crying. Guess what? That's probably not your energy. But when you're feeling those feelings, it's important to feel them and to try to gauge whose feelings those could be. Because think about it. Of course, we have hormones and different things like that can affect us, but I'm talking in general. Have you ever just had that moment where you were just really happy, you felt pretty decent, felt pretty good, and then all of a sudden you have a huge shift? And you're like, what is going on? Why am I so sad? And just know, if there's nothing traumatic that has happened in that moment, that's not your energy. That's not your energy. Yeah. Unless there's something, now, don't get me wrong, if there's something that just happened, you may be healing. That's the thing. When you become more in tune with yourself, you can kind of gauge the improvements that you're making, right? So if you're really, really good and you're like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still healing. I'm still going through some things, but I'm feeling more positive, just feeling more at ease. And then all of a sudden one day you may go through 3 or 4 days just feeling pretty decent. Doesn't mean you're 100%, but you're feeling pretty decent, right? And then all of a sudden, bam, sadness, crying, balled up in the bed, just like what's going on? Like literally, just feeling horrible. And then maybe in a day, you're back to your, okay, I'm feeling pretty good. But those downward spirals in there, 9 times out of 10, that's probably not your energy. That's probably not your energy. I kid you not. Jenna says, sorry to hear that, Georgia. It's how it happens to me. What did Georgia say? Georgia says she wake up sometime at night crying. I'm sorry to hear that too. I have felt a lot. Yeah, I think it's the past person. Yes, Virginia, Jenna. Hopefully mine will come back to reconcile too. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Georgia. That's how it happens to me too. I feel different from moment to moment. I always wonder if he's more likely to be thinking of me whenever I'm thinking of him. Absolutely, it's a possibility. Jenna, I hear that can happen with partners. Yes. No, I'd be happy because I'm past the pain, but I don't know where I wake up at night crying. Some days feel like bursts of happiness. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Like that shift. And let's do the opposite. Let's think the opposite way, okay? You're really, really sad. Maybe this was a hard day that I'm talking about. You had a really tough day. Really tough day. And it has taken you a bit, like a lot of energy to pull yourself out of that tough day for whatever the reason. It may have been something that happened at work, something happened in your family, God forbid, but something could happen, and you're just like overwhelmed with stuff like, oh my goodness. And you're thinking, okay, I need to meditate. I need to pray. I need to talk it out. And all of this. And then all of a sudden you feel a release. You ever felt that? You ever felt that release like that? Yeah, that shift, that could be somebody else's energy. Yes, out of nowhere. Okay, Georgia, I'm glad you're past the pain. I'm only in the first steps of mine, but I do understand that even when I'm not in emotional states, get a release. Yes, 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 Georgia. Yes, Virginia. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like it's an experience, I'll tell you that. Cause it's like you can be like really happy or just pretty decent, not thinking about your ex, not thinking about, okay, what if I don't meet somebody else like him or her? For the ladies and the gentlemen, because I have men part of the group too, so we don't want to leave anybody out. But you could be thinking, I may not meet anyone else like her, I may not meet anyone else like him. And you kind of get to a place where you're not even thinking about any of that, right? You're just free, just you feel free. And you're focused on whatever you're doing, whether it could be you're at the mall just trying to shop or looking around, or maybe you're just out eating with some friends. You're just having a good time, right? And then all of a sudden, you get this wave of emotion, and you're like, why do I feel like this? What is going on? Like, what is this? Doesn't happen to me often, but when it does, I have no idea. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jenna. It's like, what is this? I was just happy 20 minutes ago. Why do I feel like I need to go home and cry my eyes out? What is this? That's not your energy. My dark night of the soul was crazy. I wanted to check myself out. The nut war. Okay. But it's not crazy or anything. And I'm not making fun of anybody that, does counseling or anything, because I am an advocate for that. Anything that you need to do to help you, do it. Okay. So it's not anything that like you're crazy. It's just like all those emotions come out of nowhere, and you're thinking, I was just happy or content. Maybe not all the way happy, but you were content like 30 minutes ago. And now I feel like I'm going to have to pick myself up off the floor. What is that? That's probably not your emotion. That's probably the emotion of someone that is still connected to you. I think a lot of you are familiar with soul ties. And if you're truly trying to get to move forward, you may need to check out soul ties, because that requires some meditation and prayer to break that tie. Because soul ties are real. Anytime you've been in a relationship or been intimate with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean all the like sexual. It could really mean just emotionally. Any way of being linked, you can form a soul tie. Okay. Jenna says, Georgia, I know what you mean, because right now I'm losing it, and crying so much of the day over my ex that I feel like checking myself in. Oh no, Jenna. I didn't understand why I was crying. I was going through the runner chaser phase. Yeah, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, I hate the runner chaser relationships, and especially if I'm the chaser. Yes, that's hard. Those are tough. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest part of this journey is trying to address our emotions, right? Because to be honest, healing is truly a journey. We learn different methods of how to cope with what we've been through. That's why we can still go back to past trauma and past hurts, because they're still there, because they're a part of our history. The bad parts and the good parts help to shape who we are, right? And sometimes some of the hardest points in our lives really do shape who we are. Bringing that strength and all of that. Does that mean we want to go through a whole lot of bad experiences? No, nobody does. But it does help shape you. It does help mold you into a stronger person. So the thing about it is, it's like when you are working on yourself steadily, because I'm working on myself too. I'm on this journey with you guys. So when you're working on yourself, not only are you going to be stronger mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be able to identify, are these my emotions or someone else's emotions? Because you're going to know how quickly that you're healing. Like, you're going to be able to decipher the feelings and emotions of your healed self versus your unhealed self. Therefore, if you have more healed emotions, when these weird, awkward emotions come in, you're going to know that's not mine. And that's when you have to pray and say, I don't know what's going on with whoever was linked to me, but I'm praying for them. I'm praying for their healing. And you can feel a sense of release after saying that. Because I'm telling you, most times the energy connections, they don't just go away, especially if you have a soul tie. It doesn't just go away like that. It takes some time. But the more you're more self-aware, you'll be able to tell which thoughts and feelings are yours versus somebody else's. Jenna says, right now I spend most of the day finding it hard to get myself out of bed. Takes a lot of mental strength. I just hope it's true that if I'm thinking of my ex-partner, maybe he's thinking about me too. In those moments, if we had a soul connection. I'm not going to say he is or isn't. I'm going to say that There are soul ties. If you get a chance, everyone, if you're interested in learning about soul ties, if you don't know already, research soul ties. Research soul ties. And you'll see. And there are different ways to break soul ties if you're interested in breaking a soul tie. I mean, even if you want to break the soul tie to give yourself a break, not if you desire to reconcile with that person, that's okay. But sometimes trying to break that tie can give you time to continue work on healing. So if that love situation or whatever situation comes back around, you will be at a more healed and stronger state. Because sometimes it can be too much trying to heal and still being linked to this person and still dealing with your emotions and their emotions. And it can be a lot. But maybe if you're having difficulty, maybe researching about breaking a soul tie would be a great start. That's just a suggestion because it's very real. Very, very real. But the primary focus, whether they come back or not, like I said, it's always a possibility that they will. I'm never going to tell you that they won't because anything's possible. And I'm not going to tell you that they will. But I will say is that it is important for you to stay grounded within yourself and truly work on healing from the wrong that was, placed upon you. Because we can't forget about what happened. It may not have been a horrible separation for all of us, but we can't forget the facts, okay? We got to look at the facts of the situation. Whether this person walked away, whether this person made it so that I needed to walk away, or whether this situation we both agreed that it just wasn't the best for us anymore. Whatever situation it was, we have to remember the facts. Sometimes when we're away from somebody for a while, I don't know what happens, but we lose sight of the facts and we only think about the happy times. We forget about the facts. We have to remember the facts of the situation. If you were mistreated, if you were neglected, if you were harmed in any way, if you felt like you weren't being respected, or maybe if you didn't go through that type of mistreatment, maybe you went through another form of you felt uneasy, you didn't feel like you were going to go anywhere with the person, or maybe they seemed a bit indecisive. Those are the facts. So, with the work that you've done on yourself, you have to answer and ask yourself, the version of myself that I am now, do I deserve that? Does this person, if they haven't been working on themselves now, if they haven't been working on their healing, if they haven't been working on trying to recognize your worth, does this person deserve me? And do I deserve to be with someone that had a chance the first time and they didn't do what they needed to do? So it all comes back to you. It all starts with you. The work that you've done, do you feel that person who you knew? Because remember, the undecisive one usually doesn't feel like they need to do the work. So they could come back into your life and see this brand new version and they just fall in love and thinking, oh my goodness, he or she, he is doing so much better now. She is doing so much better. Oh my God, this situation feels so new and different. I have to have a piece of this action, They could feel like that. But on the flip side of that, if they haven't done the work, does this person deserve you? If you are vibrating from a higher place, do they deserve you? Do they deserve that second chance or third chance or however many chances? I wake up with morning dreads because I'm so fearful that I won't see or hear from my ex again because he's not communicating. So I'm eventually praying that he reaches out. But if it's true that a lot of Cancerians return to their ex-loves, then that's some hope at least. Otherwise, in the future, I'll have to reconsider new love. But right now, I can't think of anyone but him. Okay, that's normal, Jenna. I'm not going to discredit you for that. Your feelings are very normal and valid, okay? So the thing is, let's think about the best case scenario and the worst. I don't see a worst, but depending on how you look at it, what if the alternative is this person doesn't communicate? Or what if this person communicates when you move on? Once again, do you feel like this person will deserve you out of all this hard work you're doing and that you've done? Do you feel like this person from the past deserves the new you? Do they deserve to be around you? My masculine, don't call me, but we talk telepathically. Telepathic communication is real. It is. Absolutely, Georgia. It is. So, Jenna, does this person, do you feel like they deserve you? Because it's always a possibility that they can come back. But with the work that you're doing, all of this led you here. All of what happened led you here in this chat, if you really think about it. It led you on this journey. So, does this person deserve you after all the work that you've done? If it's yes, then we just have to continue to manifest and continue to work on self, and we'll just see where the energies align. But if it's no, then let's work on manifesting something new and better. New and different and better, okay? Because we definitely want to manifest better. We definitely want to manifest better. So does this person really deserve you? The hard work that you've been doing, the self-care that you've been working on, all the pain that you went through, you had to, literally work hard to get to a place of being able to even join a live, which I feel is brave. Anyone that has shared any pieces of your story here tonight, I admire you. I respect you wholeheartedly. You are brave. Don't ever think that this is a weakness, because I am working to create a safe space to vent and to get it out, okay? So you're brave. Because I feel like, Jenna, you have a very caring and loving spirit. I get that. I just get that so strongly from you. And I feel like you deserve somebody that can really see you. And I also think that you really deserve someone that doesn't have to lose you before they see you. And I feel like there's somebody out there. There's somebody out there that is going to be drawn to you, that's going to see you. And what I mean by see you, they're going to see you, not just see the outside, and all of that. I mean, really see your soul, really see your spirit, really see the bonus that you can be in their life. Because I want all of you, all of us on this journey, to really have a person in your corner, whether it's somebody you're talking to now, somebody you have in mind, somebody you're going to reconcile with. I would like for all of us to have someone that's really going to see you, that's really going to honor you, that is really going to feel honored to have you in their life. A person that you can do life with. A person you can do life with. That's a soulmate. That's what I'm praying for all of you. So who's still here with us? I see some people are leaving. I mean, this experience led me to info on twin flame channel, telepathy. All of this is why. Yes, you never know how you're going to be led or when, Georgia. You just never know. But I'm happy that you're on this journey. I really am. You're taking great steps. So who do we have left? We're going to do a few more minutes. We've been over 2 hours. I can't even believe that. We're going to do a few more minutes and we're going to close it out. Jenna, yay. Glad you're still here. Are you okay? Was that too much for you? I really just try to speak, organically and real from what's placed in me to deliver, okay? You want someone that sees you. The tarot is going to show what's in your energy, which is truly a projection of your spirit, right? This is what the cards show. Cards don't have a reason to lie to you. Spirit doesn't have a reason to lie. It's all authentic. It's all genuine, okay? So my thing is, you want someone that is able to identify you. And what I mean is you want somebody that's going to see you and appreciate you. Not saying you won't have issues or differences, because two different people are going to have differences because you're different. But having someone that you can really work through things with, that makes it worth it. Someone that's not going to give up. I lost my battery for a second. Thank you, Georgia. I send you love and light too on your journey. Yes, Georgia. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ever left? I don't know who's in here. Virginia, yay. Thank you all. It's been so good being here. Love and light, everyone. All the best. I'll be here next live. Awesome. Anyone else before we close out? This was great. We had a great intro chat. We had a great reading. We're having a great after chat, aftermath chat. This was really, really good. If you would like to get the information on a personal reading / coaching, please email me. My email is within the body of my bio. Thank you, Virginia, and you two all. It's been talking. Yes. Good night, everybody. Yeah. Let me say this before you ladies exit out. Okay. Well, Georgia, you already know. So good night to you. Anyone that's interested in a personal reading / coaching, so we can just kind of, see where you're aligning and all of that, email me at intuitive.piscean.empress@gmail.com, okay? And I can give you some information on that. I thank you so much for everyone that's still here and people that are leaving the live. Thank you for coming through, checking out another live, checking out the reading. I hope that you have a very blessed and safe night or morning wherever you are. Okay, Georgia, awesome. I hope you have a very blessed and safe night or morning wherever you are. Georgia, I'm still working on that email back. I haven't forgotten you. It's been a busy day for me, but I am going to get back to you. It may be within a day or so. Okay. I know we talked about Saturday, but we'll see. I'm going to work on it. Yeah. But anyone else, if you'd like to email me about the coaching, the personal reading / coaching, intuitive.piscean.empress@gmail. It's in my bio. If you go to my channel, the main page, and you look at the bio, it's in there. So you can just email me, let me know your story, see what we can do, and I'll email you the information about that. If you'd like to sow a seed or a donation to the channel, all proceeds go to the channel. It's not required, but if it is laid on your heart to give a donation, to sow a seed to the channel, I'm taking all donations or seeds that you want to sow, as I like to call it, but it's donations, through Cash App. My Cash App is $Pisces Empress 555. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for everybody, even the ones that haven't spoken. I know you're still there. I still love you. Thank you for just putting your energy in the chat. Thank you for the ones that just peeked in and said hello and probably logged out, but that's all good. At least you thought enough to come in and say hello. All right. We're going to close it out. If anyone else has any other comments or anything, I'm going to wrap this up. I look forward to another live tomorrow evening. Hopefully, it's around the same time, maybe a little later. We'll just see. I'll check out your bio for sure. Awesome, Jenna. Yeah, do that. Do that. And you can email me. The thing is, if you email me, I'll send you more information, more detail. What time at night? Yeah, I'll send you more info and more detail if you email me what it is that you're looking for. It's going to be like a personal reading / coaching. Okay. So that's the goal. I have different readings, so I'll definitely give you that information. I try to get it out within a day or two. Just be patient with me. I will get to you. What time at night? Early hours of the morning. Yeah, we're about to log off because I know a lot of people, for some people, it's early in the morning. For others, it's late at night. We got to get off here, guys, because we got to get our batteries charged. Our human batteries and our phone batteries got to be charged, or whatever device you're using. But check out the information in my bio, okay? If you haven't had a chance to see the reading that I posted earlier, please look at that. Check out any other reading, because remember, time is fluid. It may resonate with you. Do it how you see fit. Okay, what we're going to do, I'll see you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. If you are able to come in, that will be great. I will be doing a morning chat. We have a morning crew and we have an evening crew. If you're able to get in the morning, cool. I love to see you there. If you're able to get in the evening, cool. That's what we're doing right now. So whenever you see me, if you're able to log in, you see that I'm live, just come in. Even if you just want to say hello, give a little shout out, say hello, I'm here. All that does, I'm going to just say this and I'm really going to go. All that does, when you peep in and just say hello and you hit that like button, make sure you hit the little thumbs up. You hit the little thumbs up. What that does is that gets your energy tapped in, right? So more of the general reading can resonate with you, okay? So make sure you do that. If any time you see me live, if you don't have time to come in and just really, really chat with us, just say hello, energy check, something like that. Just let me know you're here. It automatically taps your energy in. All right? Just make sure you do that. Good night, everyone. I hope you have a safe and blessed night or morning wherever you are. I hope this was a very inspirational message. It was a really great live. Hopefully it won't be as long next time. Okay? Hopefully it won't be. But I really enjoyed you guys. Thank you for participating. Oh, it means so much. Hopefully, it will continue to grow. I thank you. Thank you. Please have a good night. And as always, this is your girl, Pisces Empress 555. Until next time, bye.